Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to the City of Somerville Zoning Board of Appeals meeting of Wednesday, April the 3rd, 2024. It is 6:01 p.m. I am Susan Fontano, your chair, and joining us tonight is Ann Brockelman. She's our vice chair, and she'll be clerking tonight for us. Ann Fullerton, Brian Cook, and Cecia Degnan. And we have on staff right now, I think we have Andrew Kaminsky, Stephen Gray, Emily Hutchins, and I believe we'll have a couple of other folks joining us shortly. Pursuant to the Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023, this meeting of the Somerville Zoning Board of Appeals will be conducted via remote participation. A recording of these proceedings can be accessed at any time using the registration link at the top of this agenda. So I welcome you all tonight, and we're going to go with the agenda a little bit, but we're going to veer off because we got a couple little changes. Number one, I'd like to ask Ann Brockelman. The first thing under general business is approving of the minutes, please. Would you make a motion?
Yes, I seek a motion to approve the minutes of March 20th, 2024 as submitted.
May I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ann Fullerton. I'd like to go around, take the vote, please. All in favor of approving the minutes as presented, say aye when called upon. Cecia Degnan. Cecia.
Aye.
Ann Fullerton.
Aye.
Brian Cook.
Aye.
Ann Brockelman.
Aye.
And myself, Ursula Susan Montano, aye. Let the record show the minutes of March 2024 were approved unanimously. Next on the agenda, we're going to take 2 to 3 Union Square. Ann, would you, this is a new case. Would you please open it?
Yes, ZBA case ZP 24-000009, 2 to 3 Union Square. Bill Proyer seeks an administrative appeal of the building official's failure to act in response to a request for written interpretation.
Thank you. Now, staff, is anybody here from Mr. Carey? Is there anyone here to ask for the continuance, or are we going to handle that?
No, we've the applicant has submitted a form to request that continuance.
Okay. Ann, would you please make a motion to accept the applicant's request for a continuance? Are we going to the next meeting, Mr. Carey?
Yes, they've requested a continuance to the April 17th meeting.
Thank you. Got that, Ann?
Yes, in the case of 2 to 3 Union Square, I seek a motion to grant the continuance as sought by the applicant to move the meeting or continue the meeting to April 17th, 2024.
Thank you. Would somebody please second that motion?
Second.
Ann Fullerton seconds the motion. All in favor of continuing 2 to 3 Union Square till April 17th, 2024. I'm going to ask Brian Cook on this one. Brian Cook
Aye.
and Fullerton.
Aye.
Ann Brockelman,
Aye.
Susan Fontano. Aye, and Cecia Degnan.
Aye.
Let the record show all 5 members attending tonight voted unanimously to continue until April 17th on Union Square. Thank you. Next on the agenda is 1 McGrath Highway. Oh, good. Oh, I needed it. Yeah. Ann, first of all, staff, is the parties here for McGrath?
Yes, Adam Dash has been asked to be promoted. I will promote him to panelist so he can speak. Thank you very
Great.
much.
Thank you. And in the interim, would you please open this case, 1 McGrath Highway?
Yes. The case ZP 24-000011, 1 McGrath Highway. Summer Bridge Hotel LLC seeks to extend the validity of the hardship variance P and Z 23-032 for 6 months.
Thank you. Hi, Mr. Dash.
Good evening, Madam Chair. How are you?
Great. How you doing?
Very well. I appreciate the consideration. Adam Dash, 48 Grove Street, Somerville, representing Summer Bridge Hotel LLC. Also, I believe on the call should be Chris Thomas from Summer Bridge LLC. But this is a quick one. We're seeking a 6-month extension of the variance from P&Z 23-032 for relief from minimum facade build-out requirements for the hotel that you may recall is half in Somerville and half in Cambridge. Right, pretty much across from like Twin City Plaza, and the city line kind of runs right through it. We have had a lot, it's obviously a very long process because after we saw you at the zoning board, we then had to go to the Somerville Planning Board to
Yeah.
get special permits. And then we had to go to Cambridge and get special permits from Cambridge. And now we have to go through the MBTA to get a permit because we're working within 30 feet of their tracks. So we have to
Right.
get a permit from them. And we also have environmental cleanup on the site, and there was no way we were going to finish in a year, it looks like. So before it expires later this month, we wanted to come and get a 6-month extension just because it's a complicated little process, but the actual relief we sought from you was fairly small.
Great. Thank you. For a chance, I have to open it up to the public. Is there anybody in the public that would like to speak for or against 1 McGrath Highway? Mr. Kaminsky?
Chair Fontano, I'm not seeing any raised hands.
Okay, thank you. We will close that portion of the meeting, close the public portion, and open it up to the board. This is kind of straight and direct, but if anybody has a comment or a question, please do so now. Brian Cook.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just have a procedural question, which is what will the applicant have to do to finally, I'm not sure what the right terminology is, but begin to make use of the hardship variance so that they don't need to come back again in 6 months, whatever the correct terminology is.
I can answer that if you like, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Adam. Yes.
We need to pull a building permit, and we can't pull a building permit without the
Oh.
MBTA giving us their
Okay.
approval first, which, as you know, is like dealing with molasses. So it took us a very long time to get to the point where we had actually got the both Somerville approvals and the Cambridge approval, and then went to the MBTA, and that's where it sits. And then we have to do, obviously, environmental cleanup on the site because there's an AUL on the site before we can actually start doing work. And also it's just a lot of hoops that have to get jumped through. Luckily, none of this is substantive as far as getting the project done. It's just slow. And we have special permits, but those are good for 2 years. However, the variance you gave us, it's only good for the 1, and that's where the problem
Right.
is.
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you. How you think are you going, starting to build up more steam? I noticed a lot of other things since the pandemic. Everybody's starting to, seems like getting more response from their contractors, supplies, stuff like that. That's starting to flow better for you as well?
Yeah, I mean, to this specific project, Chris Thomas is here from Summerbridge. She could probably address it more if she could speak to that. I'm not up on the actual contractors other than the fact that they're doing all of this work.
Yeah,
And I know that they have cleanup plans that are in front of the EPA right now that have to get approved.
sure.
It just disturb the soil because of the historical, industrial past of the property.
Sure.
So, and this is the project that's going to, have the ramp that goes from McGrath for the bikes up to the bike path behind and all. So this is kind of an integral link
Right.
from, the Boynton Yards area to get from McGrath and up to
Yeah.
the path. So it's kind of an important project, not just for the hotel, but also for transit. You may recall it had massive approval, massive support from the
Right.
community.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Good. Well, thank you. I was just wondering, off the cuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Andrew has his hand up.
Thanks, Madam Chair. I just wanted to let you know I did promote Christine Thomas, so if she likes to speak, she can.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris
Ms.
can tell you what-
Thomas? Christine Thomas?
Can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, now we
All right.
can. Welcome.
Thank you. Christine Thomas, and I guess 1 McGrath Highway would be my address here. So
Yeah.
we're very close with both the MBTA permits and a modification to our remediation plan that had to go back to the EPA, and both are expected before the end of the month. So with those final plans, and I think that the MBTA permits will come through slightly faster than the EPA, but I'm not a bettor on horse races. But I would say that we would move immediately to the city of Somerville to obtain the demolition permits on the site.
Great. Well, thank you for tonight. And let's have the board take a vote. Can we have a motion to approve? Ann Brockelman, you have a question?
Procedural, do we need to state a date, or we just say 6 months?
6 months.
Okay,
Okay. So we need a motion, please, from the clerk on the approval of the extension.
yes, I seek a motion for Summerbridge Hotel LLC project to grant the requested extension of the duration of the validity of the hardship variance by 6 months.
Thank you. And that's PZ 240011. Is that right?
Yes,
Ellen? Yes, thank you. We have a motion. Could we have a second, please?
Second.
Ann Fullerton, second the motion. We'll go around. All in favor, please say aye. Cecia Daglian,
Aye.
Brian Cook,
Aye.
Ann Fullerton,
Aye.
Ann Brockelman,
I,
and Susan Fontano, aye. Let the record show that we had 5 voting in the affirmative, and it
Thank-
carries. Good
Thank you,
luck.
Ann. Thank you so much. I
you.
appreciate it. Have a good evening.
Okay. Thank you, Christine. Bye-bye. All right.
Yes, thank you.
And next on the agenda, which is our last item, is 10 Perry Street.
Hi, this is Steve Carey, the case planner for this. I do see that we have Robert Caruso, the applicant, in the audience. I'm going to, actually, Andrew, if you could promote Robert Caruso
Yes.
to panelist, that'd be great.
Mr. Caruso, we are promoting you to panelist. All right. You should be able to speak, Mr. Caruso.
He thinks tomorrow.
Go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay,
And
okay, so this is an application for a special permit to,
excuse me,
Somebody
we
has-
opened the case.
1 second, Mr. Caruso.
sure.
Ann Brockelman is going to make a motion to open your case.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Thank
I
you, Ann.
don't know all the
Yes.
procedures.
I'd like to open the case ZP 00010, 10 Perry Street. Artisan Builders seeks to further extend the existing nonconformity for the required rear setback in the neighborhood residence NR district, which requires a special permit finding.
Thank you. Now we can speak to Mr. Caruso. Good evening.
Good evening, thank you. This is a modest addition to a house that is non-conforming as it is by maybe 3 inches. We seek to square off the back of the house where an existing bay is, to provide a 5 foot by 5 foot bathroom and an entry to the basement, which we'll be excavating to add a bedroom. This is a house that's remained unchanged since it was built, except for some cosmetics like the siding. It has one bathroom on the second floor. The owners have two young children who attend the Argiano School. They've been in the neighborhood since 2016. The kids are getting older. They're going to need more than one bathroom. A bathroom on the first floor will allow their disabled relatives to visit without having to climb the steep stairs, and it also adds functionality to the basement as an entry, as that's going to be a bedroom. The immediate houses around them are all encroaching to a much greater extent than this one is already. So it doesn't really change the conditions of the backyards there. And we kept it to a very modest footprint. I think the footprint only, the enclosed footprint only adds I think 67 feet to the building, 1 story.
Okay. Well, we have I think you've explained it, and we have all our reports in front of us.
Yeah.
Can we see from staff if there's anybody from the public here that would like to speak, be it a neighbor or whatever?
Chair Fontano, I am not seeing anyone raising their hand at this time.
Okay, thank you. And I think we will close the public portion at this time as well. I'm opening it up to the board. Does anybody have any comments or questions? Are we happy with this? No? Okay. I don't either. I think it's a nice project. It's in tune with us wanting to keep families in the city, so we're giving a little more wiggle room. Be it the bedroom downstairs and an extra bathroom and the back, and the entryways are safer the way they're playing with the cellar stairs. So I think it's nice. So seeing no one else has their hands up, I'd like the clerk to please make a motion to accept and approve.
Yes, Madam Chair, in the matter of 10 Perry Street, I seek a motion to make a special permit finding, which allows the proposed project to extend the existing nonconformity for the required rear setback.
Thank you. And that was for the special permit for ZP 24-00010. May I have a second, please, to the motion?
I'll second the motion.
Cecia Daglian, thank you. We'll go around. Start with Cecia Daglin,
Aye.
Brian Cook,
Aye.
Ann Fullerton,
Aye.
Ann Brockelman,
Aye.
and I'm Ursula Souza Fontano, and I vote aye. Let the record show that all 5 members present tonight all voted in the affirmative, and the request for the special permit carries. Good luck, Mr. Caruso. Thanks for
Thank you
coming
very
up. Thank you for
Thank you very
explaining
much,
everything.
Ms. Fortano. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That's the end of business tonight. Does anybody have any comments or anything they'd like to say? No? Okay, well, I thank everybody for coming out tonight. I thank Ian Brockelman for clerking for us. Thank you. Very good job. And I wish you all a nice weekend. And thank you to staff, Steve and Andrew and Emily. You were all great help here tonight. And thank you to our new Christian. Have a nice night. Oh, we got to vote to close the meeting.
Yes, but yeah, that's the last thing you need, then we're out of here.
I thought I was going to get away with it tonight, but I saw Ann Fullerton's little thumb coming up over her name. May I have a motion, please, to adjourn the meeting?
Yes, I seek a motion to adjourn the meeting.
May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ann Fullerton. All in favor? Cece Daglian,
Aye.
Brian Cook,
Aye.
Ann Fullerton,
Aye.
Ann Brockelman,
Aye.
and Susan Fontano, aye. All voted in the affirmative. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Emily, Kristen. Good night,
Thank-
everybody. Be
Thank you,
well.
all.
Susan.
All
Good
right,
night.
guys. Take care.
Bye.
Take care.